In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to automatically download a moodmixes show, have it go into iTunes, and have it go directly into your iPod with a new show coming in each day. First, log into moodmixes.com and go to the music panel. Next, click on Our Shows. Choose the show that you're interested in subscribing to. In this example, we'll go to Chilled Electronica. Now pick any episode, for example this second one here, and it loads up so you can hear it. Scroll down, click on Show on the Download tab. Now go to Optional Subscribe to this, click on Show, and scroll down again. Where it says Copy this podcast URL, mark that with your cursor, and copy it to the clipboard. Now, load up iTunes, go to the Advanced menu, and choose Subscribe to Podcast. Paste in the URL we just copied, and hit OK. The podcast will automatically start downloading. You can click the little triangle and you can see all the previous podcasts that are also available. By default, iTunes will only download the most recent podcast, each day updating it with one new one and keeping all the previous ones as well. If you'd like to get several hours worth of podcasts, just click on Get next to those that you're interested in obtaining. In this example, we've just downloaded 4 different podcasts. Next, if you'd like to have the podcasts automatically sync into your iPod so that they're available for playing without a computer, click on your iPod link in iTunes. In this case, my iPod is called SilverPod. Go to the Podcast tab and click Sync Podcasts. I also recommend you change it from automatically include all unplayed to just all. That way, all podcasts will automatically be on your iPod. Note that you can also have several podcasts so that if, for example, you're interested in listening to classical music sometimes, once again, I click on the show, an episode, click on download, click on subscribe to this, copy the URL. All I'm doing here is subscribing to the classical show so that it's also downloading automatically. I go back to Advanced, subscribe to Podcast, paste in my URL, which is Classy Classical. Yes, I'd like to apply the changes. And here under Podcasts, you'll see that you've got Chilled Electronica and Classy Classical. It's not yet downloading because it's still downloading the Chilled Electronica. That's what these icons here are. There you go. Now what you've done is every day a new podcast or 1-hour show of Chilled Electronica and Classy Classical will automatically download to your computer, and whenever you plug your iPod into the computer, it'll be automatically updated with all the back music that you've downloaded since you last synced with your computer.